Well, thank you very much for joining us today, Marcel. Can you please introduce yourself and the reason you're here?
Thank you, Trem. Thank you for the invitation. Very glad and happy to to have this conversation with you. My name is Marcel Anghel. I'm the CEO of Qubiz, which is a winner of the UK awards. Happy and very proud of that. I'm a Romanian entrepreneur with more than 30 years of experience. Actually, I experienced IT entrepreneurial since IT was born after the revolution in Romania, after moving from communism. So at the time I was a graduate of the university here in Romania, and my move towards entrepreneurial and IT was mainly driven by survival, if I can say so, because in the 90s, Romania was very far from Europe, was very behind. Bad economics, high inflation. So me finishing a university at that time, I never thought that I would start entrepreneurial, but I was looking for a job. I couldn't find it, so it was very difficult at that time. And sometimes when you have not much opportunities, you do things that you wouldn't do normal. And for me, starting an IT company with at that time a Dutch partner was more or less the only option I had. I remember even now that my parents were telling me, okay, you still have 3 months to find a job, and then the money from us will finish. And I was nearly to finish those 3 months. I met a guy which wanted to start a company in Romania and said, that's the same thing I want to do. So I developed in Romania, starting with 92, 93, two previous IT companies before Qubiz. Both were with Dutch partners. The first one from 92 to 99, the second one from 99 to 2007. And those two first companies that I developed were kind of what I call classical outsourcing IT companies. So that means that we were technological companies with a lot of technological good people, but more or less delivering resources, delivering teams to clients from abroad, especially the Netherlands, UK, Germany. Actually, companies were needing resources and we were fulfilling. You need 3 Java developers, here they are, give them work. That was everything we were mainly doing. So in that respect, we were the classical outsourcing company, of which you still find a lot in Europe, also in Eastern Europe. Of course, we were good from the technological point of view. We were delivering good quality to clients, but I can say, looking back, that the added value to the clients was not very high, because at the end, to be good technological, it's fine. You can find good technological universities in every country around us, every country in Europe. And as far as you go east, you will find again good technological people, but definitely with more competitive advantage if you look from the cost point of view. So my idea after the experience of the 2 first entrepreneurial companies was that the third one, which is Qubiz, already for 16 years, should be very different, should move in an area detaching from the classical outsourcing, moving in an area where you add more value, where you are more important to your clients, you can have better continuity and a better competitive advantage. So Qubiz, for me, from the beginning, from day one, in 2007, was an IT company which will be focusing on services, added value, clients which not necessarily are having a strong IT, are not an IT company, but they have a product, a system, a platform, a web app, an enterprise app, which is extremely important for their business or for their processes. Those clients don't want to become strong in IT, but IT is important for them. They really want to focus on their business, never mind it's healthcare, insurance, professional services, education, production, healthcare. And they want a strong IT company which manages IT for them. So a company which can help them from defining the application, the platform, architecture it from a technological point of view, develop it, maintaining it, and supporting it further. That was the base of Qubiz. And believe me, that was the base of Qubiz from 16 years ago when everything was outsourcing around us. Yeah. Was a difficult road because back 16 years ago, clients in Holland, in UK, were not believing that an IT company from Romania could deliver high-level services, but they needed such a solution, and it proved that we were the perfect partner for them. So you have to see that 90% of the clients of Qubiz are in this spectrum. So clients which are poor in IT, they have or eventually a small team or few people, product owners or product manager, but they need strong technological, strong IT, and then we act as their IT. For many of our clients, we know their systems, not only from technological point of view, but also from the business point of view, even better than them. And we have clients with which we go along for 16 years, 12 years, 10 years, 5 years. So we have continuation, we have recurrent support for them.
What would you say is the main challenge you've overcome as CEO of Qubiz, and what advice would you give to someone who is maybe looking to enter the information technology industry?
If I'm looking back, I think, and looking also at our business model, there are two important challenges. So one important challenge was also to tackle the right client for us, because the majority of the demand is for technological hands, and we don't want to be only that. So an important challenge was to reach those clients which really respect the value which we add, which allow us to have that support for them. So for clients which are fitted to our business, you are like a high quality hotel which is looking for high quality clients. And in that respect, the challenge was from the beginning and was crucial in the first years to add in our portfolio the clients which are in need of our high level added service. And I think if I'm looking back, the first 6-7 years were the most difficult, because we were at the beginning. We had to prove a lot. We had to show the value, not only technological. And I remember even the first years when, after the first year, after the second year, I was still thinking, am I in the right direction? Are we able to really fulfill what I'm dreaming of? And I have to admit that after the second year, it started to roll on. So at the moment we had the first client, the second client, and might be stupid what I'm saying, but doing sales and business development was very easy in the last 10 years. Everybody would say it's difficult, it's challenging, the market, it's heavy. I have to say that the first 5-6 years were difficult, but once this is rolling, it's a bit going like itself, because I think 80-90% of our sales, it's by reference, by recurrent business, and by reference from clients. And a good client will, of course, reference you to another good prospect. So I think in the last 10 years, our challenge was more to source it, to have the right colleagues in Qubiz, the right team to deliver to the clients. And in terms of business development, it was a bit going by itself. Yeah. So in a way, I'm doing also a lot of business development for Qubiz, and many people might say, wow, he has a terrific, difficult job. But I have to say that it's not that difficult for me. It's more difficult for the colleagues, which have to pick up the project, pick up the clients, and sustain the growth to the existing clients, and the new projects and clients which are coming on board. I have to admit that this challenge is a bit back, because if I'm looking to 2023, 2024, we all see a bit of economic recession on the market. We see that budget are a bit shrinking. People are more attentive with investments. It has to do maybe with wars around, with economics, with inflation, which is all over the world. So it's a bit more difficult, but we have all our rolling clients continuing business, many of them growing. And indeed, now we have to put again a bit more effort in business development, in sales. So this challenge is coming a bit back. The second challenge that we had in this 16 years was the challenge of having the right people on board. I was telling you that last 10 years was a bit easy from the business development. So we had projects, we had clients, we had good developments in our arms. But the challenge in that period was more to source it, to have the right people on board. Because also the type of colleague in Qubiz is not the standard one in IT. Usually you would say an IT company needs a very competent technical person. We need a bit more than that, because if you want to add value to the client, equal as technology, it's also a consultancy mindset, a very good communication, analytic skills. That's actually at the end the value of, in my view, every IT company, and especially Qubiz. The people which are in the company are the value of the company, are the critical part for every developments we do for clients. So summarizing, let's say having on board and growing with talented, very good colleagues was always a small challenge, which is valid for everybody in IT. And from time to time, we had a challenge with bringing business, but that was more the easy part.
Obviously, you've mentioned the team and you've mentioned how you got your first customer in, but what would you attribute as the main reason for Qubiz's success?
Yeah, I think, sometimes I'm asked also, what's at the base of Qubiz and what's the success factors for Qubiz in the future? And there are two. And I think the first one is people in the company, even before the business, because at the end, the people carry the business, carry the support for the client. And never mind how nice or beautiful I would be as a salesperson, at the end, the chemistry in between the team from the client and the team on our side, which forms an augmented team, which delivers together the solution to the client, it's the success factor for it. So at the base of it, there are two golden eggs, as I said. One is the people. And when I mean people, I mean, let's say also in the back of it is the culture of the company, which is based on excellence in delivery, on customer centricity, but also on respect, trust, and a lot of fun. We are a company which is not hierarchical. Managers in Qubiz don't have their own office. I don't have my own office. If I come at the office, I find a spot somewhere. The leadership, the management, it's in between people. The support people in Qubiz are in between our colleagues. So that means that we are together. We are a flat of the organization with a lot of responsibility of many layers, which makes it easy accessible. And when we have issues, when we have challenges, we quicker find it, quicker solve it. Never mind it's operational, delivery, technical, or people care. So I think that's one important thing, that it's at the base of a success of any company. And of course, the second one is the business model. And some people will argue that first is business model and then people. For me, it's first people and then the business model. And when I mean people, I mean also the clients. Because there has to be a good chemistry in between you and the client. Has to be fun in working for a client and the client working with you. Size to the excellence, the delivery, the innovation, and the technology which is in the base of it. And for us, the business model, which is focused on added value to clients and looking for clients which are in an important need for that, it's the second golden egg which you would find in Qubiz. And sometimes people ask me what will be in the future. We are not that kind of company which says next year we will be multiple of 100 added, multiple of 50. I really don't care how many we will be at the end of the year, as long that the business is stable, the people are happy in the company, and we deliver added value in what we do. And the added value is giving a strong satisfaction. I think you can have a good satisfaction just executing something that the client is telling you to do, but you can have more satisfaction and better personal and professional development if your mind has to roll a bit more than an execution. Then you have to find a solution for the client. Never mind it's business, functional, technological, innovation, or something else.
Since winning that award, I know it's still relatively early days, but how would you say that has affected your business both internally and externally?
Yeah, I saw a very, very good vibe in the company. Very proud colleagues about the achievement we had. For me, it was a surprise. To be honest, I didn't know that we applied for that. In the past, we've been 2 times winning the European Business Awards for the best top employer in Romania. So that was also a nice award in the past for us. So this one, it's even adding because those European Business Awards for top employer were more people-oriented. So the one we are talking now, it's a more business oriented. And I've seen, although it's a short time passing since we started to promote a bit, let's say, the achievement, I've seen a very nice and good vibe in the company. And that's important for me, not that I don't care what's happening outside, but if the company is healthy inside, I think everything will go fine. So I saw a good vibe in the company. I saw we are doing the first campaigns with extraordinary feedback also outside Qubiz. And that's very good, very nice to see.
As an award winner, would you recommend Business Awards UK to other businesses?
Yes, absolutely. With open heart. And we plan to promote, let's say, the award strongly in the coming period. And it's interesting that I think that this award was won for the quality and the added value of our services. But I think a second drive for winning the award, it's also the fact that maybe you know or not, but Size to Qubiz, we started 8 years ago to develop an incubator. So there's a Qubiz incubator, Size to Qubiz. We are a solution-oriented, a service-oriented company. And me, myself, I'm also a service-oriented person. So in that respect, you will find clients from 10, 12 different domains, and we like diversity and we like services for other clients. But kind of 8 years ago, I have to mention that we opened also an incubator, which is a separate entity with 2 technological teams, with solution architecture, with delivery, where we invest in startups. And we have and UK is leading. We have 5 startups from London that we support in the incubator. We have 3 from Holland, from the Netherlands, and 2 Romanian ones. And the Romanian ones are becoming one Dutch and another one Swiss. So all are international. And the investments we do is technology for shares. So actually, when we see a startup which is in a beginning phase, when they need maybe financing for technology, they need a product, a system, they need an MVP, a proof of concept, and we like it, we scan it, we invest in it. And in that respect, we support it, first from the technological point of view, but then also from the business point of view, because we can try to help them in getting on the market, maybe with marketing support, maybe with campaigns. I'm very proud of also of that incubator, which is a second engine of the development of Qubiz in the future.
Or what is the next big step for yourself, would you say, in something maybe in the incubator, maybe Qubiz itself? Is there anything that you are excited about that is happening soon?
I'm excited of both. Growing and developing Qubiz further. I think in IT, 2-3 years ahead, will be a bit challenging. Also, AI is coming a lot in IT, both in the development area and secondly, also in the business of our clients. And we are prepared to address both. By the end of the year, we are planning to have development IT tools implemented as a standard in Qubiz for all our clients. And secondly, with our strong focus and innovation and investment in AI and machine learning and LLM, we support our clients. Each of the business of our clients can be improved by AI and machine learning tools and implementations. And the second one, it's also the incubator. It's becoming more and more dear to me by every year. Although I'm not a product and we are not a product company, but we like the initiatives in which we invest and we support them to be successful. And that's giving even more satisfaction on our table.
Brilliant. Well, it sounds like you've got more than a handful of stuff to get to be excited about in the future. And it sounds like it's going to be, like you're saying, some challenges coming, some great ones, some that are going to be AI focused. But it sounds like you're more than ready for all of them. And like you're saying, hopefully get some cool new startups as well. But yeah, thank you so much again for joining us today, Marcel. It's been an absolute pleasure talking to you about Qubiz. If people want to find yourself, if they want to find Qubiz, where can they find yourself on the internet?
We are finishing, I think, in a month our new website version. So Qubiz.com. I think we are present on LinkedIn and everywhere. And I think soon enough we will open a consultancy office in the Netherlands and in UK as well. So we'll be closer.
Brilliant. Well, we look forward to seeing that, and we'll make sure to link those website and social medias in the description below. Again, thank you so much for joining us, Marcel. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you, and thank you for the opportunity.